The clock is ticking as a deadline approaches to settle a dispute between Air Canada and the union, representing more than 5,000 pilots. The airline has already stopped accepting certain cargo, such as perishable goods and live animals. But the Prime Minister says the government will not intervene, today dismissing the idea of forcing the two sides into binding arbitration. CTV's Sarah Plowman is following our top story for us. Sarah, what's the latest with this looming deadline?
Heather, Air Canada says flights are operating as scheduled, but if no deal is reached, the plan is to scale back starting on Sunday.
Travelers are logging lots of screen time, hoping to avoid alerts of flight changes or see this board light up red.
As long as it's not today.
There could be a pilot strike or lockout at Air Canada as early as Wednesday, after more than a year of negotiations.
Sometimes we really do feel like we're close to getting a deal, and other times we feel like we're still miles apart.
The union wants to narrow the gap between their salaries and their American counterparts and has concerns about scheduling. Air Canada says they are negotiating, but if that fails, Ottawa should step in.
We are talking about over 110,000 people a day who have plans and who will be severely inconvenienced if we get to that.
The Prime Minister wants a deal done at the negotiating table.
So I know every time there's a strike, people say, oh, get the government to come in and fix it. We're not going to do that. We believe in collective bargaining, and we're going to keep pushing people to do it.
Passengers are left to navigate it all.
It's a bit of added extra stress, but to be honest, I'll just hop on another line if I have to, or I'll drive if I have to, which impacts my work schedule, but it's okay.
Yeah, I'm not going to worry about it. If it happens, it happens.
We're just showing up and hoping for the best. We did switch our return flight, though, just in case we were going to get stranded.
If a strike happens, it's not just passengers who will feel the pain.
Air Canada is going to be losing between $50 and $60 million worth of revenue a day in this strike.
One expert is urging passengers to have a plan B. Air Canada says people can change their flight if they want, but the reality is there won't be enough seats for everyone. In that case, people will get a refund. Heather.
Thanks, Sarah.